This looks like a good place.
Yeah, let's go here.
Nick is taking me for a Goering-style meal, where I hope to find out more about Goering's character and how he helped Hitler achieve the Germanization of Europe.
It's funny, when I think of Goering, I think of this fat buffoon dressed in an absolutely ridiculous uniform and indulging in excessive opulence. He was clearly a man of many appetites.
Definitely. I mean, you can see by the size of the man that he was a keen eater. I think that would have been something that was very important in Goering's life.
If Goering was sitting here with us now, what would that be like?
I think he'd be doing most of the talking, and he would have eaten all the food. He's a very dominating character. I mean, it's all about Hermann. He wanted the attention.
Yeah.
You know, sort of standing on top of the mountain, higher than everybody else, and everyone would look and think, that is a great man.
He takes vanity to a whole new level.
Definitely, definitely. I think it's probably fair to say that in every aspect of his life, he was extravagant and boastful and completely over the top. But also perhaps the most likable of the Nazis. But always in the background, you've got that cold murderer, a man who is deeply involved with horrendous Nazi crimes.
The crimes against Jews are the most well-known Nazi atrocities. They began in the 1930s, when persecution of the Jews was official Nazi policy. Before the Holocaust, there was Kristallnacht.
Kristallnacht, Night of Broken Glass, was a night of coordinated violence against Jewish property and Jewish people throughout Germany and Austria. Synagogues set on fire, stores looted, and people rounded up and sent to concentration camps.
Goering, with his boundless greed, did not actually approve of the destruction of property.
In fact, with Kristallnacht, he would have preferred killing more Jews, but preserving some of the valuable items and objects and buildings.
He actually told the Jews that they should pay for the damage themselves. I mean, that shows you quite how revolting a specimen he was.
Kristallnacht was only the beginning. Goering was responsible for the order to organize the practical details of the Holocaust.
In 1941, Goering signed a memo authorizing the coordination of the so-called final solution to the Jewish question, the systematic extermination of Jews. Goering's memo authorizing the coordination of mass extermination is a huge step of the development of Nazi policy from persecution to genocide.
The Holocaust has many fathers, but Goering is one of the most significant of all these figures. What's so sort of especially hateful about Goering is that he's not a kind of virulent anti-Semite at heart. He's carrying out anti-Semitic policies in order to advance his own political career.
The fact that he would be willing to be a part of these atrocities simply for personal gain is truly terrifying.
I feel you could be almost disarmed by Goering's eccentricity, that he's this larger-than-life character, he's involved in all these ridiculous excesses, but he was an evil man.
He is a killer. He is a murderer, and he seems completely fine with that.
Goering's willingness to do anything for Hitler made him indispensable. But in 1939, Hitler revealed that he planned to invade Poland, and Goering tried to talk him out of it.
Why was he so against Germany starting the Second World War?
If Germany loses, he loses all of the power, the houses, the uniforms, the glory, the medals, the position that he'd worked so hard and so ruthlessly to achieve. The most important thing for Hermann Goering was Hermann Goering.
Hitler ignored Goering's views and declared war, but named Goering as his eventual successor and Marshal of the Empire. It was the latest in a long list of titles Goering accumulated. He collected them like others might collect autographs. The more, the better. Goering was at the height of his powers, but could he keep his lofty position? That's what I want to find out next.